Kira, you are correct. It absolutely did look great. And yes, hopefully it does stick the landing. I have a feeling it will. Kevin Feige has been saying this is like his pet project for 4 years now. So he probably had a lot of input to make sure it was absolutely perfect. And even though he should be making sure all of the movies are absolutely perfect, I have no doubt that this one's going to be really good. So, hello, Kira Sutton. How are you? First one on. Oh man, this is the first live stream of February. Last week we watched Clerks, and this month is what was the second one again? Mallrats, I think. I always forget. But I'll be at Disneyland a couple of times more from now until like the middle of March. I'm gonna try to do. I want to do a live stream from there. I don't know if you would be interested of a Screen Sanctum live stream, not like me on it, but showing us in Disneyland. Because we did do a Lunar New Year food one. I don't know if you all saw that one. That one is on our other channel, Plenty of Disney. Oh, I want to link that one, to be honest. I know not too many. I don't expect anyone to follow me here, but I do want to link this because the kind assassin was nice enough to be on camera on this one. So let me just link it. We were thinking of putting it on this channel, but we took it in Disney, so it's technically a Disney. All right, share, copy. So this is it. I think I could paste it here, right? No, I can't. Of course I can't. There we go. So this one is a video. Cool, it's linkable. All right, Kira said the retro look is in the Fantastic Four trailer is really sharp. Makes it feel a bit like the TVA offices. It does, and someone caught something. I'm not going to be able to find the tweet, but shoot. Wait, was it from this movie? Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry, it's from the new Captain America. They posted another video of like content or a snippet, and the scene they're fighting in a church, and you could see the stained glass windows, and it's the exact same church from Loki season 2. So that's kind of crazy. That's pretty dope. Shira says, haven't seen the trailer yet. Is it good? It is a really good teaser. For a teaser trailer, they do show a lot. I don't mean a lot of the movie. I just mean kind of like the Superman teaser just had no dialogue, and it only really showed the characters like just walking or stuff. This one showed all of the Fantastic Four, all of them doing their superpowers except for Reed Richards. They haven't shown him stretching or anything, and they might be saving it, or it might not be finished visual effects, which I'm glad. They showed Galactus's shadow. They showed Galactus's head, the back of it. So they did show a lot, which is pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, going back to Captain America, it is pretty cool. There's got to be a reason why they're fighting back in the same church as Loki. Like, it's too coincidental for them to be at the exact same place. But we'll see. Anyways, Kira and Shira, how are you all doing today? Shira, the link I posted is more of the kind assassin. When we went to Lunar New Year at Disneyland 2 weeks ago, we tried some of the food at the Sip and Savor, so we did a little video of her eating it. Kira said, I do enjoy the Thing being in his monkey suit, as he was initially when they first got their powers in the comics. Yeah, it looks dope. There are certain things that I like when they do a modern take on it, and it all depends. So for this movie in particular, I kind of like that it's really straight out of the comic books. Like if someone got turned into a rock monster, I kind of feel like this is probably what it will look like. And it's not that. It looks good. certain things that you take from the comic books and you do it one to one just does not work. And when you look at the pictures, you're like, would this thing look good in live action? And it does. It looks really good. The thing from the 2000, what was it, 19 or whatever, the previous version that they tried to make look cool, look dumb. And then the Fantastic Four, the originals, I thought was pretty good too. It's just if they had, if it was like now and they had more time to work with it, because I think that was a practical suit. I think, the technology back then was not like it is today, but I think it looks good. Shira says, did enjoy his looking fantastic though, where he looked like a rock golem. He just needed pants. I haven't seen it. Um, I've only seen the trailer, and yeah, I feel like they just tried to make him look cooler and a more modern version. Um, so like I can't comment if I think it looks good or not, because to be honest, I'm not a Fantastic Four fan. I'm not going to pretend that I know anything about them. Like I'm interested in this movie, of course, but I don't really know a lot about the Fantastic Four. Besides that, they are Marvel's first family. I know that much. I'm probably going to show this a couple of times. Yesterday, I went to a couple of stores, but I always like to go to Five Below because they have cool little things in there for like $5. And I found this, and I might try to give it away on this live stream. It's a mini Funko Pop. I think it's a keychain. I get the Harkness. It's so cool. Yeah, it's a bobblehead keychain. So if I could figure out a good way to do it on this one, I'll give it away. And then the other thing I'm trying to do for mostly for Patreon or paid members, but also I could do it for everyone who joins these live streams because I know you all are like dedicated to the Screen Sanctum and Kind Assassin. I love you all. They're just these little thank you cards. They're a little bit bigger than business cards, but they're smaller than like recipe cards. And just write like a note and mail them out like every month or every couple of months. I think that would be neat. Kira says, Agatha, hearts. Shira said, I've never seen Stranger Things. Didn't know the fella from there plays Johnny Storm. Yeah, that's probably why there was a lot of backlash on his casting, because I feel like, and I can include me in this because I don't know who that guy is. I only know him from Stranger Things. The only thing I've ever seen him play was the character on Stranger Things. And that character is just like a wild character. Like, if you've never seen him in anything else and then you see that and you're like, how is this going to be Johnny Storm? It's kind of like you think that character is him. And yeah, you'd be like, I don't see it. But I don't know. Again, I don't have a reference from the comic books. My only Johnny Storm reference is Chris Evans. So, like, I wouldn't be the one to say this is perfect casting or it's bad casting. Like, I haven't read the comics, so I don't really know his personality. Shira said he's cute as a blonde. Torch is a difficult role to play. You can't be too annoying, but he's a jester. Yeah, I'll probably have to find something to read quickly because yeah, like this is definitely, and I don't usually do it with any movies that I see. I don't really usually critique them and say like, "Oh, this isn't," but for sure the Fantastic Four is a movie where like I'm going into it, watching it, and this is my Fantastic Four, right? I have no point of reference. So I go in and I like the movie. I could love this and then say one of you guys could hate it because it's not like the comics, right? Or one of the characters acts totally different. Or it's like, oh, he would never do that in the comics. So that's like the give and take. And the reason why I kind of like that I haven't read comics is this is my take. I watched this movie and I like it or don't like it based on only what I'm seeing. And I think that's pretty good for me, to be honest. Kira says, "Is Mallrats next for a monthly viewing?" I think Mallrats is the next one. What the hell just happened here? I don't know what just happened. Yeah, Clerks was first, Mallrats is second. Even though I read technically Mallrats takes place like a month before Clerks, it's only a month. So I figured I would watch Clerks first. So yeah, next month should be Mallrats. And then it all depends on how many movies I watch. Because if I want, like, I still want to watch Jurassic Park Dominion because I haven't watched that one yet. And I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet. So there are movies that I want to watch that I might do reactions to, but some movies that I want to watch that I might just be like, I'm going to watch this tonight. And it just might be an impromptu live stream with just me, depending on if the kind assassin is interested in that movie or not. But we'll see. We both actually watched the pilot episode of Good Omens a couple nights ago, and we, in for the most part, enjoyed it. We felt like it didn't need to be an hour long. The origin, I didn't need it. Like the first 30 minutes, like I could have been introduced to those characters in the present day, and we felt like it doesn't need narration. Like we don't really like the narrator in it. We don't think it needs it, but we will say like the last 15 minutes were perfect. Like that made us kind of say like, oh yeah, maybe we will check out the second one. But the first 30 minutes of the episode, we were both like, I don't even know if we want to finish this. Not that it's bad. Like by no means is it a bad show. It's just things aren't for everyone. So yeah, we might watch the second one, or I might watch the second one, but it just felt like the first episode dragged on too much. Let's see. Shira says, I say we all go to the Fantastic Four's alternative universe, even if it's eaten by Galactus. The news lately has me on edge. I feel like, yeah, getting eaten by Galactus is probably better than what's going on right now. Kira says, Good Omens is as good as Fleabag in its storytelling. Yeah, we have no doubt that it's a good show. It's just the first episode was kind of, to us, we were a little bored in the beginning, but it's not that it's bad. The actors are good, obviously. We had no idea that John Hamm was going to be in it. I did not know that Nick Offerman was going to be in it. Like once I saw he was in the cast in like the credits when we were watching it, I couldn't wait to see him. So it was kind of funny who he plays. And it's also funny, regardless of the character that he plays, like he's a great actor where he doesn't just play Nick Offerman. Like he's great at acting. I think he plays many characters well, but I have noticed, and it's really funny to me, that sometimes he keeps his own laugh. Like that little giggle that he does is usually his character's laugh, and I love that detail. Kira says, "Good Omens." Oh, I read that one already. Have you ever played Stardew Valley? I have not. Chris B, what's going on, brother? What's the news? The news so far is we watched the Fantastic Four trailer. I really enjoyed it. The kind assassin watched it, but I don't think she's into the Fantastic Four. Um, we watched the Good Omens pilot, and we thought it was fine. A little bit boring in the beginning, we thought, picked up at the end, and we didn't really need the narrator. If you scroll up, there's a link to when the kind assassin and I went to Disneyland 2 weeks ago. We ate food at Lunar New Year. The kind assassin was nice enough to be on camera for that. So I might actually pin it. I'm going to pin the link. So if you want to watch her tasting food at the Sip and Savor, I talked a little bit about, I want to send out thank you cards, those little ones. It'll just have like my logo on one side and a handwritten little thank you note on the other side. And then if I could figure out a way, I want to give out this Agatha Harkness mini Funko Pop keychain. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on this live stream, but we'll see. Shira says, the bad apple returns, teasing. Kira says, Chris, did you see the Fantastic Four trailer? And we're talking about Good Omens right now. So I actually we do love the premise of Good Omens. Like, that was dope. that, you know, well, this is what we only got. We've only watched one episode, but it seems like David Tennant playing the demon, he wants to be known as like the best demon on earth. I feel like there's more than one demon on earth. I'm not quite sure, but like when they brought him the baby at the beginning, like he asked, why me? But it seems like he wants to be known as the best one, but he really isn't the best demon. Like he just makes up lies to be like, oh, I'm doing great up here, not thinking that I guess Lucifer, the devil, would ever be like, all right, we need him to do something serious. And now he's like, I don't really want to do this. That's kind of the gist that we got, which I feel like is funny. And he kind of reminds me a little bit of Lucy from Disenchantment, the animated one. Like Lucy, in that is a demon from hell, and he talks a big game, but like he's not the he's like a baby demon, to be honest. So I like that. And then I do love how the angel, when he was trying to get him like to kill the baby, he thought about it for a second, but then he said, I can't do that. Like, I don't, that's not what I do. So I do love their dynamic. Chris said, I have to see that show. And yeah, Tennant is perfect for the role from the segments I've seen on YouTube. Tennant is, he's just amazing. There was this limited series he was in. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if The Kind Assassin is on now. I have to Google it, where it's a true story and he plays a serial killer who like lures people to his flat, kills them. And then he was like dumping the bones in the sewer or something. Like he wanted to get caught on purpose. It was only like 3 episodes or 4. It was really short, but it was really good. Chris says he was great, Purple Man, and I'm glad they didn't make him purple like in the comics. I hope. I know that they have Daredevil coming back and it's like canon with the series. When they bring Jessica Jones back and they bring Kristen Ritter back, I really do hope they bring the Purple Man back. Like they could pick and choose what's going to be canon. I mean, anyone could come back from the dead in a comic book. I would love to see him play that character again. But let me see the name of this limited series. Tenant. It was called, excuse me, Des. Des. It was so good. It was on, who was it on? AMC Plus. Really, really good. Shira says Daredevil and Jessica Jones were incredible. Cannot wait for Reborn to come out. Same. That one is March, right? I really do hope that we get a little bit of Jessica Jones in it at the end. I know we're getting Punisher and they're already shooting season 2. So hopefully something happens like where there's a main villain. Like I feel like obviously Kingpin is always going to be the villain of Hell's Kitchen now that he's mayor. But I don't think he's going to be like captured at the end. I don't think he's going to die at the end. I don't think he's really like the main villain. I hope something happens at the end of Daredevil where he needs help. He already has the Punisher. So I hope like, damn, we need somebody else. And they're like, let's call Jessica or, let's call Luke Cage or something. And it's like telling us, oh, we're going to see them again. Boomhauer, what's going on, Boom? Kira said, Des sounds like something the current administration would be against. Des is, like I said, it's a 3-episode, I believe it's 3-episode miniseries about a serial killer, and he plays a serial killer. And they're about an hour long each episode, and it is amazing. Like they get through the whole story really quick. Like it's so good. Shearer said, "Boom, how are you painting the town red?" Boom says, "Nope, too much fog tonight." I want to see he plays. Yeah, it's based on the 1983 arrest of Scottish serial killer Dennis Nilsen. Chris says, "Fog sounds amazing, like a horror film unraveling." The boom fog. Should have checked this. Stream health. I did not check before. All right, everything looks good. I always forget to check that sometimes. Dude. What else is there? Oh, I think this week I forgot to buy tickets, but the movie Love Hurts comes out this Friday, so technically Thursday, Thursday previews. I definitely want to see Love Hurts. It looks good. Shearer says, or maybe The Mist. Boomhauer says, move to Houston happens a lot. Oh, there's a lot of fog in Houston. I would not have guessed that, to be honest. Boomhauer says, great book and pretty good movie. Are you talking about Love Hurts? I don't remember. Oh, you're talking about the Mist, I think. I gotta be quicker. Chris says, Ki-Hai Kwan. Oh wow, I have to see that movie. It looks good. It's good. I like how they play on his like how he always plays these innocent characters. Like he's so peppy in general that he plays these characters, but in this movie, the trailer starts like that, but he's really like a hired killer. It's perfect. Boomhauer says, did anyone see the Mist series? I definitely have not seen that. Boomhauser says, I live almost in Galveston, so we get, oh, okay. All of my friends from Houston always tell me when it's the summertime and they want to go to the beach, they all go to Galveston. Oh, also, there's a new show that I'm not watching, but The Kind Assassin is watching. Well, it's not new, it's season 2 that came out September 30th, and she's watching for fun. She's not reacting or anything. It's called School Spirits, and she really likes it. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. That one's about um, the main character gets killed on campus, and she doesn't turn into a ghost, but she's a ghost. Like her spirit obviously lives on, but it lives on campus, and she can only see the spirits of other kids who have died on campus, and they can't walk past campus, or else they get like sucked back to I think the basement or something. Yeah, she really enjoys it. I watched the recap, and it looks like a pretty cool series. Shira says, "Oh right, were there ghosts?" Yeah, she really likes it. Boomhauer says, "It's a crappy beach, but it's better than nothing." Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you don't have access to a beach and you only have one, like you take what you got. Chris says, at least you get to play beach blanket bingo. Oh God, should I even Google that? Boomhauer says, damn, sounds pretty cool. It is. She likes it. So also, we have not forgotten. Where is it? Uh, the Wolverine bucket. At some point on a live, we will pick out another show or two to check out the trailer. But it seems like every show that people watch is coming out now. So there's freaking, the Spider-Man animated, and Daredevil comes out, and we're watching Severance. And so, like, Daredevil is March, so that probably doesn't finish till April, and Invincible. So it might not be till whew, maybe April where we pick out another show to give a shot to. Um, Yeah, I'm still like I'm definitely watching Daredevil, but I'm really like thinking if I'm gonna react to it. It's like I should because it's really popular, and it is only weekly. Like Spider-Man and Invincible are the ones that are killing me because I think tonight or today Spider-Man drops 3 episodes, and then Invincible this Thursday drops 3 episodes. So am I really gonna watch 6 episodes of TV and react to it? Like it's a lot. It's so much. Boom says, wait, Daredevil is March? Yeah, I believe it is March like 6th or something. Let's see. Daredevil, yeah, March 4th. But at least that's once a week. Chris says, how is the Spider Man animated series? I like it. It's really fun. It's, if you are not a fan of like simple animation, you might not like it. It's just like comic booky. It looks like a comic book kind of in real and like action and movement. So I think it's neat. It's just not like Spider Verse. It's not like Mutant Mayhem. It's just like a simple, fun, but the story is good. Like so far, the story in it is really cool. True Seattleites here. What is going on? Boomhauer says, y'all see that Fantastic Four show? Like, yes, we were talking about that a little bit earlier today. I reacted to it, so that is on my channel. It looks good. I like the way it's shot. I like how it's um, color graded. I guess like I can't tell you what kind it is, but I like how it just looks like it's from the 70s or the 60s. I love that, and it's bright, but it's not like bright because of the sun or because of lighting. It's funny because it's like a darker coloring, but it still pops the colors and it still looks bright. I like it. Shira says, I like typing your profile name true. It's like spelling word to keep me sharp. Oh, true. Oh, I got to show this now that True is on and a couple more people. I posted this, so you might have seen it already on my YouTube community, but I picked this up, this little pop keychain that I want to give away. Oh man. Boom says, Shira, thank God for predictive text. Yeah, once you save it, you're good to go, right? Also, yeah, Chris, what is beach blanket bingo? If anyone knows, please tell me. I've never heard of that before. And I'm sure it's probably naughty. Dee, 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 dee. Mm-mm-mm. Boomhauer says it's an old movie, I think. Oh, God. I'm going to Google it. Oh, man. No, I lost it. Oh, Chris says it's a film from '65, I think. I thought it was something else. Oh man, it's getting chilly in here. I don't even know where my hoodie is. Look at you fellas, I thinking. Right? Oh my god. So what is everyone up to on this Tuesday evening? Is it dinner time? Is it movie time? Is it snack time? Before I got on, we were playing a little Assassin's Creed Valhalla, had a Mickey ice cream bar. And now here we are. Kira, is everyone staying warm? Like I said, I'm a bit chilly in here. I just don't know where my hoodie is. Chris says, hey, I think at least 5 times a week I have to maintain a quota. Now, True was playing Hogwarts Legacy. We haven't played that in a while. if you follow the Kind Assassins page, she did a quick short basically saying, because we've been playing that a lot and we're almost done basically, but we have, and she has a lot of older games to play. So she listed in order. So she's going to beat, I think, Valhalla first and then Odyssey. Like we beat the main campaign, but she's going to do all of the DLC. I think third is going to be Star Wars Outlaws. That one, she's basically one mission from finishing the game, and then she has the DLC. And then I think fourth is going to be Hogwarts Legacy to finish that. And then after that, she has to replay Ghost of Tsushima because I deleted her save file by accident. So she has to start all over. And then in March, we're going to start Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then later this year, there's Ghost of Yotoi, I think it's called. So the Ghost of Tsushima sequel. So lots of games. Boom says it's 71 here. Boom also said partaking of the Hobbit leaf. Nice. True says Hogwarts reminds me of World of Warcraft. Like it reminds you of the movie that just came out? No. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I don't. Oh no, I was thinking of Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. I don't know anything about World of Warcraft. Chris says Hogwarts Legacy is 75% off. Yeah, that's why we bought it. When we got it a few months ago, it was like 20 bucks. So we got lucky. We didn't have to pay full price. Boom says bad boyfriend. Oh my God. I was so freaking mad. And this is what happened. And this is like me defending myself. So I was trying to get online play working, like with the PlayStation Portal, but before I had that, just with the cell phone. And it would work and then it wouldn't work. And then sometimes the PlayStation just wouldn't awake from being asleep. Like it would be in sleep mode and get disconnected from the internet. So I was trying everything. And then the last thing I did was I reformatted the PlayStation. And I totally forgot that Sony doesn't let you upload your save file for free. I thought that was the only thing you get for free because I have the PlayStation Plus on my side, but she didn't have anything on her side. So I was like, that's fine because all of her games, the save file gets uploaded, but it's not. I didn't realize you had to pay to get your save files uploaded. So um, I I deleted it. So now she has to start over. I think she was probably like 50% done. But a lot of times when we play, we do a lot of the side quests early. So I just told her, not told her, I suggested that the next time she plays to basically just play through the main quest, like speed run it as fast as you can, like all the parts that you know. And then when you get to where you know you're at, then do some of the side stuff. But there is a lot of side shit to do in Ghost of Tsushima. And I did get her a PlayStation Plus account, so now she'll never lose a save because of my stupid ass. True says if you like Hogwarts, you like playing World of Warcraft. Oh, if it's similar, then yeah, I would. Kira says I had such a crush on Dominic Monaghan in Lord of the Rings. I'd hit it with a Hobbit in a heartbeat. Boom says I have an addictive personality. I will end up like Cartman if I ever play World of Warcraft. And Chris said, that's random, Kira. Wasn't he in the Wolverine standalone? Dominic Monaghan. Let's see who this is. Dominic Monaghan, British actor. Damn, I do not recognize him. Let's see movies and shows. He was in Lost. He was in Lord of the Rings. He was in Pet. He was in Wild Things, Radio Flash, Edge of the World, Billy and Dom Eat the World. Sheer says, don't beat yourself up over it. I've lost a lot of games. If I would have lost like my save file, I would have been fine. But deleting hers like hurt bad. And the reason is a lot of the times before I gave her an account, I would just start new games on my side. So if I beat like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, for example, I beat that game a long time ago, and then she wanted to play it, so I was just like, play it on my side. So we started her game on my side, so it never got deleted, and we did Odyssey on my side. And then once we got her one, she started doing Ghost of Tsushima on her side. I think Star Wars Outlaws is on her side. And obviously, every game going forward will be. But yeah, the weird thing is it didn't erase the Valhalla for some reason. It only erased the Ghost of Tsushima. Chris says, am I a freak for not being able to sit through Lost? I've never started Lost in the first place. Shira says, not for not being able to watch Lost, Chris. You might have other issues. I love it here. We love it here. What other news is there going on? Just looking on the Twitters. Oh, tomorrow is the new Jurassic World trailer comes out tomorrow. I think that one's called Rebirth. I love them. I still, like I said, I still have to watch Dominion. I just love dinosaurs and dinosaur movies. So I can't wait for that. It's crazy that July is going to have Superman, Jurassic World, and Fantastic Four. And the crazy thing is, like, Superman is super popular. It's a movie that should make a lot of money. Fantastic Four, super popular. Marvel just got them back. Should make a lot of money. But then you have Jurassic in between them both. Like, it doesn't matter how bad that movie is, it's going to make $1 billion. Like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, people love dinosaurs. It just makes a shitload of money. So that's going to be tough. Boomhauer says one of the best first seasons of TV, then a constant decline each season. Kira says so much Jurassic film stuff. Sigh. I like it. I like dinosaurs. This one I think is starring Scarlett Johansson. Chris says, thanks, Boomhauer. I felt the same about Heroes too. Amazing first season, and I guess the writer's strike took over. Heroes is something that the premise always sparked an interest in me, but I just never started. I might give that a shot. I think in a couple of weeks they start filming Avengers Doomsday. So it's going to be crazy with scoopers, with all these new movies coming out and new trailers coming out, and then people like just begging to find like any tidbit of Doctor Doom. But I do have a feeling we're going to see Doctor Doom at the end of Fantastic Four. I really want Marvel to go back to how they did phase 1, 2, and 3. I want a post-credit scene in Captain America of the Fantastic Four or of Doctor Doom. I want the post-credit scenes to lead into the next thing. It didn't even have to be anything crazy. Like I remember when one of the post-credit scenes was Ant-Man. No, in Ant-Man, the post-credit scene was for Civil War. And it was just that brief scene of Captain America, Bucky when he had his hand in the vice, and Falcon, or Ant-Man, Falcon, and Bucky. Like it was just a 2-minute scene from the movie, but we knew it was coming. Like that's just what I want. Yeah, I love to say like, oh, we're getting Harry Styles is going to be in here, and then we don't see him for 10 years, if never. Like perfect to restart it now. It doesn't have to be an out of this world post-credit scene, but your next movie is Fantastic Four. So just have it lead into that. Like it's not hard. Shira said, we have had so many shows after that dealt with people developing powers. Shira says, The Boys is its own beast, but it's entertaining for its gore and outlandish scenes. That makes sense. And it's kind of like viewing it from the bad guy's angle. Jay is here. What's going on? He says, woo, Shira, boom, Chris, true, Kira. Hello. Kira says, Jay, welcome to the jungle. Shira says, hey. Jay said, I like that early 2000s Fantastic Four. Boom says Shira, hell yeah, one of the best, worst shows ever. I can say I enjoyed those early 2000s Fantastic Fours because, as I said earlier in the stream, I never read the comic book, so I didn't have anything to base it on. Plus, it was the early 2000s. It was very kind of campy and corny and silly, but you know, people who actually read the comics say that they were kind of bad. Chris says, yeah, Invincible. Oh, yeah, Invincible. I love Invincible. It's just an animated version of The Boys, though it came out first in the comic book form. Invincible season 2. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler. It's just funny that Mark is a Viltrumite. Yeah, he's a half human, half Viltrumite, and he kept just every time he fought would get his ass handed to him. And during the season, I'm like, this is like kind of terrible that this kid can't fight. But I now like looking back on it, or even at the end of season 2, looking back on it, and I think it might have been confirmed that he just doesn't want to kill people. So he knows he's probably stronger than everyone, but he doesn't know how to, like, Omni Man knows how to fight you and not kill you, even though he can kill you with a flick of his finger. He knows how to control his omnipotent strength, and I don't think Mark did. So that's why I feel like he kept getting his ass handed to him, because he didn't want to overpunch someone and kill them by accident. True says, show Jay your giveaway. Oh yeah, I'm trying to give, I don't know a good way to do it, but I want to do a giveaway for this keychain. But like, I don't know, I could go into the questions and just ask questions, and the first person to get like 4 right wins. Boom says, I watched a 3-hour recap of the whole comic. It never gets any better for the character. I felt dirty after. Chris says, how they ruined Jessica Alba for me is a mystery. You mean ruined her like as a person and celebrity, or how they ruined her in the movie? Shira says, so true, Boomhauer. So now I just need to see where I'm at. Kira said the Chris Evans scenes were eye candy for the ladies. It wasn't the worst Fantastic Four movie. 2 films only. Yeah. Where's the thing I'm looking for now? So what do you mean by Boomhauer? It never gets any better for the characters. What is that about Invincible? Chris says, as a celebrity, I guess she stopped working in Hollywood. Oh, especially after Good Luck Chuck. Yeah, I don't think she was in Sin City, right? And then the sequel to that. But yeah, she doesn't really do movies anymore. She was in, I think, that movie Valentine's Day. Okay, so boom, what do you mean by it never gets any better for the characters? Meaning, I don't know what that means. So do we want to do a quick like movie trivia thing where I just ask questions and the first person to get like 4 right wins the pop? True says Kevin Smith said he's working on another Jay and but oh my god, I would hope so. I loved 1 and I really liked 2. Kira says the Invincible trade paperback is a really good read. Every time I go to the comic book shop by me, they always have the like volume 1 is like this thick. Well, there's 3 volumes and they're all like this thick. And I always consider buying all 3 of them. Chris says trivia. All right. We can do this. We can do this. Let me shuffle it. Chris says he wants to make Dogma 2. Big mistake since we lost 2 of the actors. That's always a tricky situation. All right. So Jay said, sorry, I had to get my headphones. So we're going to do trivia for this keychain. Since it's just us, just the regulars, it's 7:45. I usually leave at 8. If this takes longer, it takes longer. So the question is, it's going to be hard to do it with multiple choice because then the answers are there. So I'll probably ask the question with no multiple choice. And if no one knows it, then it's like the first to like type the answer. It would just be Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, probably. So do you want to do it that way? I first ask the question with no multiple choice. If no one gets it, then I'll read the multiple choice, and the first person to type the correct answer wins that round. How does that sound? Chris says, yeah, and they'd only be cameo appearances too from the YouTube video I saw last night. Jay said first answer. Sounds good. All right. So I'm going to start now. We should have Jay, Kira, Chris. Well, let me just look in here. We should have in now Boomhauer, Chris, Jay, Kira, Shira, and True. So I'm going to start. I'm just going to do movies because the other ones is games, pop culture, and sports. Or how about this? I'll start with movies. Whoever gets it right gets to choose the next category. I like that one. That I like. So let me put this in here. That's movies. Shira says I'm going to choke during this trivia. Let me just get all these out. It'll be good, and it'll probably save some of the questions. Okay. I don't need the directions. So we have movies here. We have games here. Sorry it's taking me so long. Pop culture will be here. Okay. And then we have sports. I highly doubt anyone's going to pick sports. It's like the hardest one sometimes. Sports questions are usually like super vague. All right, sports. Okay. So I got everything ready. Remember, the categories are movies, gamer, pop culture, and sports. The first question is going to be movies. Whoever gets it right chooses the next category. I'm going to read it without the multiple choice. If no one gets it, then I'll read the multiple choice. So is everybody ready? Hopefully everyone's ready. Hopefully everyone's ready. Boomhauer's ready. Chris seems to be ready. Shira seems to be ready. Jay, I think. Kira, True, everyone ready? I think everyone's in here still. Participants. All right. All right, here we go. Movies. The question is, what pop vocal group performs at the wedding in Bridesmaids? Oh, if you don't know it, put a question mark just so I know when to read the multiple choice. So again, what pop vocal group performs at the wedding in Bridesmaids? Oh, Wilson Phillips. That's right. True's got the first one. True knows all this shit. And I think it's safe to say, what's it called? Honors. We go by honors, like no one's Googling to find the answer. I think we're all good with that. So True, you have 3 more for you to go. The categories: movies, gamer, pop culture, sports. You can pick any category. So True has one. Chris says, I own up to my stupidity. Me too. Jay says, I didn't know it and was finding a soda glass. True says pop culture. All right, here we go. Pop culture. All right. Which singer's real name is Peter Hernandez? Which singer's real name is Peter Hernandez? Jay, incorrect. Chris does not know. Okay. Boomhauer does not. I wouldn't know this one either, by the way. Which singer's real name is Peter Hernandez? Shearer says Rico Suave. No. True says no. Jay, I took a guess. I think we're just waiting on Boomhauer and Kira. Boomhauer said Rico Suave. I'm guessing Boom doesn't know, and I don't know where Kira is. Kira is gone. True says Ricky Martin. Kira says pass. So no one knows it. Now I'm going to read off. I'm going to read off the the choices. So have your fingers on the keyboards, and the first person to type correctly wins. So which singer's real name is Peter Hernandez? Justin Bieber, Flo Rida, Ricky Martin, Bruno Mars. True Seattleite is the first one to click in again. It is Bruno. Everyone got it, but True was the fastest. True is up to nothing. This has to be like legit. Everyone, I know I have like a 7-second delay. I feel like everyone should be getting the questions at the same time, right? All right. True is going to gaming. All right. Just want to shuffle it a little bit. Jay, does it count if I guess twice? Kira says they were a band, you weirdo. Yes, Menudo was a band that did have Ricky Martin in it. All right, we went to gaming. True picked gaming. Question. In Mortal Kombat 11, which name from a Disney movie does Cassie Cage call Frost? Jay says, I'm on Google Fiber, so I'm getting low latency. True Seattleite gets it again. That one was kind of easy. I'm surprised not everyone got it. Like, you don't need to know any of the characters in Mortal Kombat. You just need to know what name from a Disney movie does Cassie Cage call Frost. So I would think if someone's named Frost in the video game, I would immediately think of Frozen, and I would think of Elsa. So True is up 3-0 already. Jay said, True better start being false. Good job. Seattleite running away with it. So she got movies, she got games, she got pop culture. Is she going to go with sports or going to stick to something? Boom says, still haven't seen Frozen. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Jay says, Sherry gets bonus points for not saying bravo incorrectly. True says pop culture again. All right. Let's get a pop culture one. Let's see. Oh, this one is a tough one. All right. This is I think it's a tricky, tough one, but True seems to know everything. So here we go. Who is the youngest person to win an Oscar? I would not get this in a million years, and I probably would not guess this if I had the choices. So, who is the youngest person to win an Oscar? Sure says, makes me sound like a plebeian. Chris, Drew Barrymore? No. True, Haley Joel Osment? No. Jay, Marlon Brando? No. Kira, not even trying. Kira doesn't even want to guess. Boomhauer, Sally Field? No. Jay, she was what? 10 in big movies? Shira, not a clue. All right, I think that's everyone. Shira, Jay, Boom, Kira, True, Chris. No one knew. All right. So now I'm going to read the question and I'm going to give the multiple choices. And remember, first one to type in the correct answer wins. So, who is the youngest person to win an Oscar? Timothy Hutton, Jennifer Lawrence, Anna Paquin, Tatum O'Neal. Down the stretch they come. And again, remember, you get one guess. Chris, Anna, incorrect. True, Anna, incorrect. Boomhauer, Tatum. Boomhauer wins this round. It is Tatum O'Neal. I did not know that. So, True Seattleite has 3. Boomhauer has 1. Boomhauer has control of the board. So, Boom, you could pick from movies, games, pop culture, or sports. Shira says Tatum O'Neal, wasn't he in Funny Girl? I have no idea, to be honest. I feel like I know. If I see his face, I bet you I know who it is. Tatum O'Neal. Oh, Tatum O'Neal is a woman. I did not know that. Boomhauer says, just for the hell of it, sports. In my experience, when it comes to trivia stuff like this or Trivial Pursuit, I know a lot about sports, but I never know anything in the questions. Like, never. Chris, like blood sports? All right, here we go. Sports. We'll do this one. Now, this is one that I would actually know. Okay. Here we go. For Boomhauer, sports, the question: which NBA player has won the most league championships? I think Boom is going to know this one. I really feel like he will. Kira says, I only know the fellas chasing after the fellas on the field with their chunky backsides. Chris passes. True says LeBron. No. Jay says, wait, show that again. The question was, which NBA player has won the most league championships? Boomhauer says, Wilt. No. Shearer says, yeah, go sports, go. The funny thing is, Wilt Chamberlain is not even one of the options, and I think that would have been a good addition to make this harder. Jay says, I need the other side of the card, man. Boom says, the other one. Yeah. So here we go. Chris says, wait, is that the basketball player who was in Airplane? No, I think that was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. All right, here we go. Get your fingers ready because I'm going to read the names. Which NBA player has won the most league championships? Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Doot, 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 doot. Boomhauer is the winner. He said Michael Jackson. So Boomhauer, I knew Boom. You because you and I mean, you're a little older. You would have known it was either Bill Russell or like one of the older guys. So Boomhauer has 2. True Seattleite has 3. So now, Boomhauer, you get to choose again: sports, pop culture, movies, or video games. Well, games in general. This is getting fun. Shira's like, no clue. Boomhauer, let's go movies for 200. All right. Oh, this is a pretty good one. I have a feeling True is going to know this one. But here we go. Movies for 200. In which movie did Leonardo DiCaprio make his film debut? Do 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 do. Dee 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 dee. In which movie did Leonardo DiCaprio make his film debut? Chris says Basketball Diaries. Eh-eh. That one is incorrect. This is another one that I would not know because I did not know he was in that movie. TBH. True. Eating Gilbert Grape is incorrect. Anybody else? Anybody else? This is a hard one, to be honest. This is even a hard one with the choices. Doot, 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 doot. Shira says, Shame 2. That's a good film with him and young Mark Wahlberg. I think that's a film that's actually on my to-do list to watch. Doot, doot, doot. Kira says, I didn't know he did anything before Titanic. Yeah, the question is, in which movie did Leonardo DiCaprio make his film debut? So I'm still waiting to hear from Boom, Chris, Jay. Boomhauer says, I can totally picture him, just can't remember. See, marijuana is bad, kid. Kira says, what was the show he was in with Kirk Cameron? I mean, Kirk Cameron was, I only remember him in one. That wasn't Family Ties, was it? Who was Kirk Cameron in? Oh, Chris says, oh yeah, you put Basketball Diaries. I'm waiting for Jay. Jay might not even be at his desk. But all right, now I'm going to read it with the choices. Oh, Growing Pains. That was the one. Yes, Growing Pains. So here is the question with the choices. Get ready. In which movie did Leonardo DiCaprio make his film debut? Titanic, What's Eating Gilbert's Grape, This Boy's Life, Critters 3. Maori, you always make it at the end. If I wasn't doing this trivia, we would have been logged off by now. But what's going on, buddy? True Seattleite is correct. She is the winner. So True wins the Agatha All Along Pop keychain. I already have your address from the last giveaway, so I will send this out as soon as I can. Mallory said, I wanted to say hi before you're done. We definitely appreciate it. So before everyone goes, since I have most of you on, I want to just give you all this link again. I haven't checked it because I want to send thank you cards. I think I sent that before. And I just need everyone to participate in this so I could send thank you cards. So just click on this link since we're all on now and just fill out the form. And if I have your email, I can email everyone when I'm doing like an impromptu live on a day if it's not scheduled. And if I have like your mailing address, I could send you cards because I want to do thank you cards and stuff. So oh, Maori was at work. I know I'm brain dead again. What time is it where you're at now, Maori? I always forget. But for here I have yeah, Braley gave me her so I could send her a thank you. Trues, I have your address and email, so I'll fill that out myself. William Wang, my friend, I know where he lives. The Kind Assassin, I know where she lives. And that's me. I know where I live. So, yeah. Boom says, I haven't checked my email in at least a year. Chris says, good gracious, night shift Maori or big time differential? Shira says, you have, no, yes, I do have your email address, Shira. But because I have this form going that it's easier when people fill it out. So if you would be kind enough to do it again, and if you want a thank you card or something, if I mail stuff out, you could feel free to leave your address and I will send one out, but you don't have to leave your address. It's just easier. Or I could just go in and fill it out myself. Maori says it's 11 in West Virginia. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting he's on the East Coast. Kira says, boom, if you don't check your email, you won't hear from the prince who asks for money. Kira is correct. I'm putting all these cards away, so I'm staying on for a little bit longer. Get these. But I do like these. So when I do my legit trivia night here, if I have people over to do it, it's going to be fun, I think. And I made sure I put all those cards at the back. I put pop culture in the wrong one, of course, and now I have to check. All of them. All right, movies looks good. They got some pretty good questions. I put movies in game. I'm all over the place right now. Shira says, the Nigerian prince. So gamer, I got all the gamer cards. Pop culture, I put a sports in there. I don't know what is going on. And sports. All right. Pop culture goes there. Sports goes there. And I should be good to go with these. Oh, man. Optimistic doesn't come on anymore, but I think he live streams a lot of video games. Boomhauer says, same here, Maori. I just got off from cooking in a restaurant. Ooh, Boom. I don't think we knew, Boom, that you were a chef, or I just forgot. Chris says, I'm slosh, so I'm lucky I could still type. All right. Gamer goes away. I like these little trivia cards. I'm glad I picked them up at the airport that day. Kira says, what you drinking, Topher? Or is he just sloshed from the Puff Puff Pass? Can I say that on live? Oh, guys. I found this random live stream like in my For You. Well, actually, it was on the Kind Assassins For You. And they were doing like a marathon of Lord of the Rings, I think. And they were actually live streaming the movie blurred in the background, and they did not get in trouble for it. I don't know how. And then we saw another channel literally was just playing all 3 Austin Powers movies, and it was up and didn't get taken down. I do not know how they did that. Chris says, I drink after watching the news. That probably helps. Boomhauer says, hell yeah, that sounds most excellent. Boom and Ted's Excellent Adventure. All right. So now that I got all of my trivia, that was fun actually. I don't know if you all saw my Blu-ray DVD collection video one that's up. I think tomorrow I'm gonna record part two and post that. And then the kind assassin had a good idea for me doing a short every day where I go from Iron Man to current MCU movie and do a short about like what my favorite scene is and then like show a clip. I think that would be cool. Kira says, I've never seen Bill and Ted. Jay says, you can play it blurred in the background since nobody can enjoy it and it can't be algorithmically picked up and it wouldn't constitute theft. Maybe the audio, that's the real trick. Yeah, they weren't playing the audio. So I might try that once and see what happens. Boomhauer says, have you seen the cut where every time Samwise takes a step, he says the line about being the furthest away from the Shire? Oh my God. You guys. Sheer says, young Keanu, he was cute. Jay, hit me up before you release the Blu-ray collection part two. All right, I shall. But I am going to peace out. So again, you all have that link. Again, feel free to add your contact info because I do want to send out stuff eventually. And it is time. It's time to go. Boom says it's like 10 hours long. Oh, man. All right. Have a good night. It's over. Again, this hour went fast. Congratulations to True Seattleite for winning the pop. I'll get that in the mail as soon as I can. And I love you all. Peace, guys.